Hello, welcome to the Google Classroom of Miss Michelle Yu Bayukan in the subject Trends, Networks, and Critical Thinking Skills in the 21st Century. So, I am the teacher of the three sections in Humanities and Social Sciences, namely Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. So, this Google Classroom, I'm going to give you a little tour in a while. And this is responding to objective number 11, which is adapted and implemented learning programs that ensure relevance and responsiveness to the needs of all learners. So, the definition of PPST 2017 on learning programs, these are organized and sequenced set of strategies, activities, and tasks that affect learning. So in the school year 2021-2022, I was able to use this Google Classroom and I consider it as a learning program because this is where I load the sequence set of strategies, tasks, and activities that I use in teaching the subject. So let's have a little tour. So let's start with the section Socrates, just to look into how this is being done. Okay, so here, what you see on your screen is the dashboard. This is the first window that you see. You can also move to classwork. This is where I load all the class activities that they need to do. And coupled with that are the videos that I supplement in order to boost their learning. So one could be a video, and this is an example of not a video, but it's a module. Okay, it's a supplemental module. And let me go through this topic. There you see a module on the topic planetary networks and climate change. So the videos can be viewed via YouTube. So that's how I do it. And after my students have watched the video, they have to answer a certain question. So, like here, you can write a resolution that you can share with your friends about how you can personally contribute towards solving the problem of climate change. So, that's an evaluative skill, a critical thinking skill that is being tested. Okay, now we go to people. So, I'm the teacher, so these are my students under class Socrates. All in all, they are 38. And this is their grades. So the highest grade I could possibly give for as long as they're responsive to the questions provided for them to answer is 100. Now we go to the next. Yeah. Well, let's see the comments, by the way, because I have to provide client or learner feedback highlighting the relevance and responsiveness of the learning program to the needs of the learners. So let me go through their class work or here stream. So the very first video that I introduced them is the 5 practical tips in distance learning. So I made this a specialized video that is to assist them on how they should handle the challenges in times of pandemic learning or distance learning. So my introductory greetings to them is, do you want to succeed during distance learning? Watch this video on 5 practical tips in distance learning. So we can see here nine class comments. Okay, let me read from Domingo Mariel. Watching the video is good for us, especially to those students suffering from this pandemic. From Leon Joy Ulep, I love the video and this is good for all students like me. From Julian, yes, I want to succeed my studies during the distance learning and I already watched the video. learned the acronym COVID and it's important in my study. From Giancarlo Corpus, the video is really helpful to those students like me during the pandemic. We need these wonderful tips. From Charlene Ulep, yes, I want to succeed. We experience the virus right now, so that the video really helped me to develop my skills in online distance learning. And from Galasinao, yes, of course, thanks to the video, ma'am. It is really helpful in this time of pandemic. Okay, so they all want to succeed and they consider this video as something um, they can hang on to so that they can sail on to this distance type of learning. Yeah, thanks a lot for this video that you prepared, ma'am. I got motivated. Wow. Okay. Now, in the second, what is this? The second video that was posted to this Google Classroom was unpacking the trends, networks, and critical thinking skills. So I provided a simple video to show them the whole picture, the general picture of what to learn, what the essence of learning TNCT, and how can they catch up with what they will learn, and how will they use this learning to help them in their daily lives. So it's here. It's our first day, school year 2021-2022. My message: it's always a challenge, though, to sustain our enthusiasm. I believe we can influence one another, especially that your youthful vibe is the kind of energy we need to press on with our goals. I am happy to be learning with you all. I expect you to be on top of everything. So I have that expectation, so that they know that at the end of the line, there's somebody who is watching over them and expecting them to perform. All right, so they have the initial task. A reaction from Juliana, Julian Rose Soriano. A pleasant day to you, Ma'am Michelle. We will do our best to be good to everything. Ma'am, we will pursue our life goals and our dreams. Keep going, section Socrates. Padayon. And I said, love it. And then from Leyan, I am deeply thankful and happy that you are my teacher again, ma'am. Oh, wow. Okay, so there. And the rest, yeah, until on top, that was here. That's the last lesson. And now let's go through the section, the next section, which is section Plato. All right, under section Plato, I also do the same thing. Actually, they're all scripted the same, but except for the comments, of course, coming from my students. The classwork, we'll go through the classwork. So as you see here, there are how many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 topics laid down to them. And I also use similar strategy where I put materials, could be a module, e-copy, or a screenshot of something that they need to know, or a video, and questions are provided for me to check. Let us go to section Aristotle. So here under section Aristotle, I also did the same process. So let us browse them for their comments. So for the first video, this is what they have to say. Rika Me is asking about the assignment right away. 2 hearts from Jericho, 1 heart from Jessa, and greetings from the rest. Hearts from other students like Hazel Saking and Eugenio Angelica. And a happy, yeah, in love face from Interior Vivian. Okay, so the next one is here. Okay, this, wait, let us read the comments. Okay, from the 5 practical tips in distance learning. So this is what they have to say for section Aristotle after watching the video. Because I asked the same questions, do you want to succeed? So watch the 5 practical tips. They said, thank you. Okay. Thank you po, ma'am, for the advice. Thank you po, ma'am. Thank you for sharing those advice. Appreciate your attitude, I said. Okay. Thank you for the effective tips, ma'am, according to Hazel Sacking. Much appreciated po. Carry on learning Aristotle. From Jessa, thank you po. Then we come to there. The unpacking of TNCT. I already mentioned this earlier. So this is what they have to say. Their comments. Thank you for always motivating your students, Ma'am Mitch. I'll keep safe and God bless as always, according to Princess Thomas. So I said, I'm happy that they're motivated to learn. Okay. Then the rest said, thank you. Okay. What comes after that is the next video material and the questions on trends versus fads. So here you can see their answers on the question. Okay, let me just go down, scroll it down, and scroll it down. All right, they've been checked. Okay, so here, like I said, there's a this is where they turn in their answers here. Okay, some just commented there right away, but others are opted to write their answers on a piece of paper, and then they got a photo of it and send it to me. And if they're really techie, they have their gadget at home, like Aliza Mazo. So she designed her output this way. There. Okay. So I get back to the dashboard. So that is on there. Uh, Trends versus fad. That was the first lesson. Then the next lesson was on spotting trends. So like I said, I followed the same format. I load the video, and after some time, I have to provide a set of questions for them to answer. So same routine on other topics. You can also send me their questions regarding the activity that I asked them to do if they're not so much clarified. So after that activity on trends versus fad follows the elements of trends. After the elements of trends is strategic analysis and intuitive thinking. So here there are also materials provided for them, e-copy of the module because they also requested for the e-copy. So I sent them. And then uh, for additional videos for them to be clarified and the lesson can be intensified. So the videos are there always to supplement. And then after that is, okay, here, second quarter the NCT modules, I posted that. After that is the, ano na yung sunod? Elements of trends, yes. And then strategic analysis and intuitive thinking. Okay, so there's a class comment. Pasensya na po ma'am kung na-late po ang akin. Oh, mali yung pinindot niya sa pag-submit. It's still okay, accepted. And then I added new material for your topic globalization. Okay, please make it useful. So again, they watch and then they answer questions there. So the next topic then after that is planetary networks and climate change. And so, okay, so this is just an update. And there, okay. And the last one is on neural and social networks. Okay, there. So let's just browse their work. So I asked them to write to do a Venn diagram here, and they all, majority of them submitted. Okay. So in general, I believe this Google Classroom as a learning program, which I consider is effective, and there were learners' feedback just to highlight the relevance and the responsiveness of the learning program to their needs. Thank you for watching.